Bells are back in town. The bells are back in town. What's going on, man? It's Happy Friday, people. For those of you that tune in from time to time and like the fitness banter, welcome back. Hopefully you're going to like what I'm going to do down the road here, so stay tuned. Stay tapped in to the ManTis pipeline. So what is going on? Today is a first of hopefully many more videos on the kettlebell fitness and odd object combination, cross hybridization of fitness. Real quick little backdrop story. Why am I doing that, or where have I been? Well, at the end of December and into January, I switched and got into German volume training with the gear that I had here. And I just needed to change some stuff up because variety is good every so often. And so the month of, well, the end of January or December and almost the entire month of January was all dedicated to some aspect of German volume training using what I have here. So not using the original Charles Paula Quinn setup. I had to modify all that. But I did do that throughout the month of January. And then in February 16th or 18th, I got to go back and look in the diary. But I embarked on a 5x5 training regimen. And I wanted to try my hand and see how much weight I could move. I just decided to embark on that journey, and I did commit to it wholly. And up until what's today, April 10th, till 2 days ago, and I kind of basically realized like I'm gonna break in something. I did make some really good gains doing 5x5. Nowhere near where I was about 5-6 years ago when I hit the 1,000-pound club, but I did make some good gains, and I actually have a couple PRs when I was doing 5x5 that I'm actually proud of. But my body is hating it. Just not meant to keep going, and I am afraid that I might break something or injure myself and then render myself useless, which completely goes against the readiness mentality that I have to be ready to be able to move and get up and go. And if you're laid up, well, then that just defeated the whole mentality that I have. So I have and am going back into bell work, and I'm going to cross hybrid that work with some unconventional training and some conventional training as well. And we're going to see where it goes. I may even go back and grab some new bells. We'll see what's up. But let's take a look at what today's workout was. I'm sorry I don't have yesterday's. And if I do get a chance, I am going to see if I can't get a free website developed and be able to maybe post the workouts on the website like I did years ago, which I used Weebly.com. But I would post a workout every day that I worked out. So it was like legitimate, but then you could just take and adapt to what you want to do. And some people do need help. Like they kind of need a format just to help them get going and get started, because not everybody can kind of like think outside the box or formulate their own plan. And we're all different, so it makes sense. But if I can help, then I want to help. So here's today's workout. Hope you can view it. Today's warm-up, 30. I just did some 30 reps. These were consecutive, but you can break them up, whatever you need to do. Single, dual-handed 24 kg, aka 53-pound kettlebell swings. Drop, rest, take a break, whatever you need to do, but reset quickly enough that you're getting the heart pumping, the blood flowing. Then a single kettlebell, dual-handed kettlebell high pull, followed by 30, a single kettlebell that is upside down kettlebell held at chest height, torso twist to work just the torso. And then 30 single kettlebell halos, so it's pressing from left side to right side, but dual-handed, mind you. Both hands are holding the bell and you're going over. So it's your overhead halos. Oh, I'm sorry, not halos. I'm sorry, half moons. So apologies, half moons. Then for the bread and butter. So I stuck with a 5-round. That's what I was doing for years, and I seem to like it and get the most benefit of burning calories and being challenged. You do whatever you'd like to do, but for 5 rounds, it was a double kettlebell burpee to deadlift. Of course, I don't have anything super heavy, so it's just the 53s, which is 106 pounds. Not much to go and brag about. But if you do those consecutively and you start ramping up the repetitions, dude, it's a caloric barn burner. Even though the weight is light, it still works, man. So like lighter, if you will, but it still works. You could slap on a 20-pound vest, and then that'll increase your output, or a 40-pound vest, or if you got heavier kettlebells, then you can really make that work for you even more. But that's where I'm starting. And then I combo that with triangle pull-ups. The second combo set for 5 rounds, I used 4 total kettlebells, which gave me 88 pounds, so 53 and 35, 288s, double bent over row. Now that's a lot of weight for a lot of people. If you're not used to bent over rows, that was, what is that, 176 pounds right there. If you're not used to that, lighten it up. Just do 2 bells, do 235s or 224s bent over. Do your alternating rows, 5x2, 5x5x2. And then I use stretch bands for standing chest presses. They're like angled, but I use the stretch bands over there for angled chest work. And then 5 rounds of, single kettlebell. This is the goblet squat to calf raise. One of the things that personally I think is nice to add to your squat work is to throw your calves in. There's no need for a dedicated calf day, but come out of the goblet or front squat even, and then engage your calf muscles. Come up, boom, then go back into your squat. Come up, boom. You're kind of working more when you do that. So that's just how I like to do my quote squats. And then coupled with that was static all Olympic ring holds. My shoulder's not completely where it needs to be. It's getting there. That's another story for another day, but I just go into the static hold as low as I can, not as low as I can, but where I really feel that tension, and hold it, and it was for 10 seconds, 5 rounds. And then it ended with max chin up to knee tuck, not knees to elbows, chin up, then you knee tuck. And you keep going, and then max behind the head, 124 kg behind the head tricep extension. That's it for today. Little under an hour, not bad. Good. It was a good sweat going on. It was cool, and my ideas are starting to flow. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to make this work for everybody, and try to help out people that is trying to use their kettlebells in more unique ways other than the boring shit that you see out there all the time, the cleans and presses. And I love the cleans and presses, did them yesterday, but there's so much more opportunity for variation and to keep your workouts engaged. And the one thing we need to keep in mind, myself, you at home, is the need to find a way to progressively overload. And that can be tough with kettlebells, but we're gonna make that work. You watch, I'm gonna get creative. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a great weekend, and if I can, I will post tomorrow. Later.